You. What's up, y'all? Young Zav out here on my afternoon run, and it's time for our weekly Fake Sports Insider. Now, as I'm out here running, as you can notice, I stumbled across something here. I think they call it a baseball field. I'm gonna come out here, do some laps around the field, and answer the question a lot of people have been asking me about. Is baseball a sport? No, baseball is not a freaking sport. Look, okay, I'm running some bases here, okay? Look, check this out, home plate, boom. Anything sporty about that? No, not at all. Now let me give you some reasons. Let me give you some facts here. First off, you can't call it a sport if there's not any fans, okay? Now, I know the three of you who are out there who are fans are gonna DM me. I'm not gonna respond, but you can't have a sport if there are no fans. Look what we see here, folks. Empty bleachers. Yeah, guess what? It's not just here, it's at every baseball game. If you ever go to a baseball game, there's like nobody in the stands because nobody wants to watch it because it's not a sport. It's as simple as that. Now, this is also the reason why there's 162 baseball games every year. More games per year than any other sport. It's because they're trying to attract more fans. They're like, hey, nobody's gonna watch, so let's just do more games, then maybe more people will watch. Guess what? Not working, not gonna work. I was just on a flight last week reading an article about, is baseball gonna go extinct in the next 10 to 20 years? Yes, it is. I can guarantee you that baseball, the world will finally realize the truth. I'm speaking that it's a fake sport. It's not a real sport, and baseball will die within our generation. I can guarantee you that. So, number one, it can't be a sport if there are no fans. There's just no fans. It's the way it works. They have to sell hot dogs. That's why people go, oh, let's go to the baseball game. Not to watch baseball, but to eat hot dogs, popcorn. So no, not a sport if there is no fans. Secondly, whoa, look at this. Just found a baseball. Sick. Okay. Secondly, you cannot call it a sport if it dehumanizes human beings who are made in the image of God. Now, what do you mean dehumanizes them? Well, if you want to practice and get better, here's what you have to do. I'm gonna slow my pace down here. You have to go inside of a cage, and this machine over here shoots balls at you. Oh, pausing workout. It shoots balls at you extremely fast. I need to get my pace back up here. So what they do...
Resuming workout.
Thank you for resuming workout. What they do is, if you want to get better at the sport, you have to become dehumanized. You have to go inside this cage. They shoot balls at you, and you gotta hope they don't hit you. Now, cages were not made for humans, okay? Cages are made for dangerous creatures, not humans. And trust me, I can speak into this. I played baseball for 6 years, and I know the dehumanizing feeling where they say, if you wanna get better, we're gonna lock you in this cage and freaking shoot balls at you super fast. That is not the way we were designed to live, inside of cages. And any sport that promotes that is not a sport. Last but not least, I feel like this should be common sense, but you cannot call a sport when it promotes illegal activity. In baseball, it's called stealing, and they allow it to happen and they encourage it. And if someone steals, everybody celebrates and goes, yay, this is awesome. Now, we talked about this with NASCAR. NASCAR's not a sport. Why? Well, it encourages speeding, breaking the law. Why would we celebrate illegal activity when we justify it under the name of a sport, right? So in baseball, they're like, it's okay to steal. If you want to look at the rates, 99% of people who are in prison are there because of stealing. Google it yourself, I don't care. And 99% of the people who are in there from stealing were raised playing baseball, where their parents are like, yeah, little Jimmy, yeah, little Timmy, steal the base. And little Timmy doesn't know that that's criminal behavior. So then he starts robbing stores, starts taking candy. Next thing you know, he's robbing banks. Next thing you know, Little Jimmy's in prison, okay? So any sport that encourages criminal behavior, such as stealing, is not a freaking sport. So the debate is settled. Again, I'm not going to reply to the 3 of you who actually watch baseball and think it's a sport. It's not a sport. There's 0 fans, therefore it can't be a sport. It dehumanizes people, says if you want to get better, go live inside of a cage and have a robot shoot balls at you dangerously fast. And then also encouraging criminal behavior. You guys, we got to speak the truth. This is Fake Sports Insider. Subscribe to us on YouTube. I got an Instagram channel as well, at Fake Sports Insider. I love you guys. The answer is clear. Baseball is not a sport. Stay tuned. New episode next week. DM me new sports you want to hear about. I love y'all. Get up, get out, get in shape. Peace.